Friends, Brian here again for Middle-Aged Mind and Muscle, and I'm going to take a second and talk about one of the things for a lot of people just tuning in. I have been lifting my whole life, but I had periods in my 20s and 30s where I didn't really get to work out much. Became a sponsored athlete by a few different companies in my mid-40s, then fell off the wagon, became very obese, and got up to 340 pounds. But turning 50, I said, man, I'm not living like this. I want to get into the best shape of my life. So I dropped 60 pounds in 6 months, 30 more pounds to go to get down to 250 and to look or how I'd like to look, really. Anyways, when I was a sponsored athlete, I met a lot of top people in the fitness industry. Of course, the number one name people will ask me about is Rich Piana. I met Rich in Toronto at the Toronto Pro Super Show in 2017. Of course, I didn't have any special privileges. I waited in line to meet him. I will give my wife at the time credit. She said, hey, you should probably meet him. I'm like, I'm not waiting in line to meet anybody. But I waited in line to meet Rich, and he had a really good thing going there with 5% nutrition, the way he had it all set up with all his athletes. For whatever reason, he liked me. At the time, I was about 320 pounds. I probably had 21-inch arms, and you can see how small my arms are compared to his. He was massive. He pulled me aside, and he talked to me for a long time, and I felt bad for all the other people waiting, but I don't know what it was. There was something about me that he really liked. And I got a feeling from him that he was very genuine. I've been in those situations with people that were superstars, and you meet them and you can tell it's just a job, and they're the same type of people that will just tell you to fuck off as soon as you turn your back and walk away. But he was genuine. He talked to me about business, some business concepts, and he was just super, super nice. He really liked me. I made a short video about it. I had a small YouTube channel at the time, and it got kind of crazy because I got contacted by his ex-girlfriend, Amy Waz. Amy was very nice to me, but she shared a lot of stuff with me I was kind of like uncomfortable with. I don't even want to get into all that stuff. I got the impression she was a little ticked off because he became very successful, and her attitude was he's not the nice guy everyone makes him out to be. Looking back, I think the thought of it, I think what had happened was she was contacting the smaller YouTube channels and trying to get them to publish the stuff that she had on Rich. I wasn't comfortable with that. We did keep talking for a while. She was very nice. I knew some inside information about when he was in the hospital. She was close with his mother. About what actually happened when he died that people don't really know. Some few things in the story was changed. And then he died. And it was very sad. Did I agree everything about Rich Piana and what he was doing? No, but I appreciate the fact that he was who he was. He was very successful, and somehow he connected with the general public. Anyone who's really successful, I did a video talking about Sam Sulek. Like, there's something about certain people where they can just connect. And I admire that. And I met him again. Wasn't anything special, but he really liked me. He took to me. And I actually felt bad for how long he was talking to me for all the other people waiting in line. But he was cool. There was a lot of, of course, when you become famous, people are going to try and pull stuff out of your closet and bury you. And that was going on too, not long after I met him, with some things that came out, audio files and stuff. And then he died. So all I can tell you is my meeting with him, he was super cool with me. And talked to me a little bit about business. And it was very interesting. And that was my meeting with Rich Piana. This is my therapy.